So thank you so much, everyone. And I would like to actually introduce Miss Amie Gill to each and every one of you who would be actually proceeding with the training and the opening launch of this wonderful products, which we actually call the vitamin sprays introduced by Renew Connect. Over to you, Amie.
Okay. Pradeep, can everyone hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Fantastic. Well, welcome everyone from all parts of the country, but I see also all parts of the world. This is very, very exciting. I'm excited to be here at 6 p.m. here in California. We are just ready to do the very first of many, many Zooms for the most amazing product launch. And I want to tell everybody, get ready, get some pens, paper. I know it's being recorded. Just get ready to take notes. We've got so much information to share. And Pradeep, thank you so much for that introduction. It is great to see you on Zoom. Can't wait to see you again in person. You're just obviously an amazing leader overseas. And in the home office here, the sun is coming in. It's a beautiful day. We're in the San Francisco Bay Area. I am very, very excited today. And the reason being is we are ready to launch to the United States, well, and abroad, the next generation of wellness, the next generation of health, wellness, nutrition supplements. And this is, it's a long time in the making to get to the next level, So everyone understands technology, right? Whether it's an iPhone, whether it's a PC, whatever it might be in technology, but iPhone's the best example. If you take an iPhone, remember the first few iPhones? You can do nutrition, health, and wellness has evolved. And so like Pradeep said, he's showing you an expired version of a spray vitamin. That would be maybe an iPhone 4, iPhone 5. You know, here we are now, we're at 15. Who knows? Next week it'll be 16. Next month it'll probably be at 20. That's how fast it goes. So we are, we're really excited about what we've been doing behind the scenes here. I've been working with the doctors, formulators, and scientists, very close hand in hand. Pradeep, I appreciate you saying, you know, you know, all my background as in nutrition, I have no nutrition, health, or wellness background. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a scientist. However, I know good products. I know, you know, efficaciousness. I know what it takes to bring an important product to market. I love working with our formulators and doctors. And so through that process, I learn a lot. I learn a lot because I want to only bring out the best, only have the best. And so here we are. I'm proud to say this is maybe the first introduction on Zoom. I'm not sure. I believe it is. Is this the first time anyone is seeing these on Zoom? Yes. Pradeep, maybe you can answer. Is this the first time? Yes, it is, right?
Yes.
I know. My amazing husband's been, you know, sharing all about this, but here we go. We have the introduction to some remarkable sprays. And, you know, I don't know if anyone has seen some of the different emails that have been going out. There's some documents that are posted in your back office. But what I love about this is, you know, it talks about, if you look at it, it talks about two things: nano mist technology plus liposomal spray. So if anyone's seen this in an email, I literally printed the email. And the reason I did that, there's a reason for that. I wanted everyone to see that there's two parts to this. You know, when we talk about two parts to our spray vitamins, our spray health supplements, is two things that make this cutting edge, makes this unique. And you know what? It makes it where nothing compares. So nothing compares, and that's even on the little flyer, nothing compares. You know what that means? That means there is no competition. And why I say that is because there's obviously a lot of health supplements on the marketplace. There's a lot out there. There's even spray vitamins. They've been out for years, actually. They just have not been in a form that we are now delivering to the marketplace. And actually, even the previous forms of spray vitamins that are on the market are decent. I think they're still better than taking a pill, a capsule. For those of you, by the way, congratulations. I know a lot of people made some orders over the weekend as we introduced this to the market during the soft launch. In the in the shipment department, the shipping department today sent out many, many packages. So congratulations to those of you that have ordered. Those shipped out today. They'll be arriving, depending on where you are, in the next couple of days. If you're in California, probably get it tomorrow or on the West Coast. So what I just want to share with everybody is, where we've come from, how we got to this point, where we're going from here. But before I do that, getting into more technical stuff about the products, what makes them special, what makes them unique, I just want to talk about no competition, nothing compares. So with those packages that that have gone out, you'll get some brochures, some beautiful brochures that our designers have been working on. I don't know if anyone's seen this yet, but they're beautiful, heavy gloss, heavy cardstock brochures. It's got a picture of our sprays. It's got a little bit of an extra vitamins, pills. But the best part you'll see this on the website also as the web designers, you'll finalize this and bring it to launch. But you'll see, I love it, blocking the sun. You'll see a chart here. And what's great about this chart, again, all this stuff will be on your website. Today is a soft launch Zoom. I wanted to just get on because we got these, we want to get them into your hands. And I wanted to share some information because there's so much information to come. But what I want to show with this chart is, it simply says, it basically says the percentage of the absorption of pills versus capsules versus like gummy bears. Gummy vitamins are the new thing, at least here on the West Coast. I don't know other parts of the United States or world, but gummy vitamins are the popular thing. I think that's the worst thing. If you know anyone taking gummy vitamins, just tell them don't do that. It's just, anyway, so just don't do it. I see somebody smiling and agreeing and nodding with me. Sublingual liquid drops. That's good. That's a liquid form of pill, but sometimes they taste, the absorption's okay. The next one is intramuscular injections. Now, how many of you would like to take a B12 shot? Not many. Most people don't like needles, right? So what is the most the most bioavailable form absorption is a liquid spray vitamin in a certain form, and that is ours. It's a sublingual oral spray vitamin. And like I said, stuff that's been on the market has been good, better than gummy bears, better than pills, capsules, all that stuff, much better. So what makes us special? And I love, Pradeep, what you said at the beginning as you introduced me. You said, we're always coming out with something unique, new, fresh. And that's the key thing here. And so I want to, and I'm going to take a sip of my amazing black water here. By the way, for those of you throughout the world, what you'll know about me is I talk very fast. And the more excited I get, the more faster I talk. So I will try to slow down so that you can keep up with me. But it's just me. It's who I've been, how I've been always. So I will try to slow down so that everyone can understand what I'm saying. But anyways, so really, really important. We want to talk about these products and how we've come to this point. So again, on this flyer is the most important thing that you want to see. Nanomist technology plus liposomal delivery. And everyone's like, well, okay, what's a nanomist? Nanomist is simply this. When I take this, and what's important about this, because there are other spray vitamins on the market. They're liquid. They're, some of them are decent, some are not. But the dilemma with those is how fine is the particle? And you will see, and I don't know if you can see it in here, but you can just see, I mean, it's so fine, you might, yeah, this is probably impossible, you can't see it. It's so fine that when you spray it about, why is it important? Well, obviously, the smaller it is, the more absorbable, more absorption factor. And that's really important. So that's what we call the nanomist technology. Now, that's not just a fancy word. It sounds cool, nanomist technology, but it truly is a nano mist. And we say mist because it's a mist, not a spray. Why I say that? Because some of the spray vitamins that are on the market are truly just spray vitamins. They're just a liquid. They're basically liquid in a spray. That's not, that's not the same thing as our nano mist spray. That's really, really important. So that's important if you're taking notes. And so the scientists have taken years to develop it to where it's gotten finer, smaller. I don't know the technical term, but I'll just call it smaller and smaller so that it can absorb faster. So that's what nanomist technology is. That's why we have the special tube, the special bottle that is far beyond other stuff that's out there, other stuff we've seen, other stuff we've used in the past. And so that's nanomist. Now, the next buzzword here, liposomal delivery. Some people may have heard this in the last few years, it's gotten popular. Liposomal delivery is something that, I'm sorry, the sun is doing its own thing. The liposomal delivery is really important. It's become really popular the last few years. Companies that have nutritional supplementation have been able to really get products, in health and wellness products into a form, and even pharmaceuticals and stuff, getting into a form where it can be absorbed by the body. So what is liposomal? Without getting technical, you will see some stuff, and we'll go into this in just a few minutes with a little bit more technical. But basically, what is a liposome? It's, for simple terms, without getting technical, it's basically this, it's wrapping a nutrient or a vitamin into a, like a bubble-like sphere. So that why is that important? So when it goes into your body, again, I'm just take the, let's just say vitamin D, for instance. You take it, you wrap it into this bubble. It's going to absorb in your body quicker, better, more effectively than if it was not in the liposome. So what happens, your body, your, the stomach, everything that's in your body, the bloodstream, everything, internally, without, again, getting technical, because I want to keep this simple for everyone, is that it will have better uptake. It will have more absorbability, or what's called bioavailability. And that's extremely important. So when you take nanomist, you take liposomal, you put them two together, you have a blockbuster product. Now, here's what I love about a soft launch. So for overseas, because we weren't even, planning in the United States, we were planning all overseas originally. And because that's, where our strong base is. So overseas, we launched our first version of our spray vitamins. And what I love about that is we're able to launch it with a D. However, what we've added to our D is K2. Now, if you've done some research, by taking D and adding K2, and again, without getting technical, it enhances D3's bioavailability so much more. So imagine this. We just during soft launch, we've already taken and we've spent more money. It's costing us more money. We've not changed pricing to the market just because we're absorbing that during launch, but it's obviously costing more because D3 and K2 is a very expensive ingredient. If you look at stuff that's on the market, even the gummy, less expensive stuff that's D3 and K2, anything with K2 adds to the cost. But the reason is, there's an expense to it. It's a great ingredient. Now, again, you don't want it in a gummy bear. You need to have it in the best form. And then if you can make it liposomal, even better. Now, keep in mind, not all nutrients or vitamins can be liposomal. However, if you can make stuff liposomal, like for instance, our NMN, we are now reformulating that to actually, the science show how to get that liposomal. We're doing some tests right now to see if those nutrients, because not every nutrient can be liposomal. And again, without getting technical, I don't know the exact reasons to explain simply, but if we can make something liposomal, I'll tell you, going here from here forward, every product we have that's in our spray vitamins will be liposomal. And so that's really important. So if a nutrient or vitamin, a supplement, whatever, if it can go in a liposomal form, you will definitely see it in liposomal form. So I want to talk about each of the products, which I'm really excited to, because we have amazing formulations. Again, our formulations have no competition, but before we get to the formulations, and Pradeep, I want to bring you back on just for a second to get your thoughts on just the initial, I know some of this you're kind of hearing for the first time. I know you knew what come out spray vitamins. You, however, didn't know probably a little bit about the nanomist technology, but you also, I guarantee, didn't know that we were going with this liposomal formulation. So I want to bring you in just for a minute to give maybe some thoughts on what I've said so far, your thoughts on what you've heard, anything else.
What I would like to actually add, Amy, is, when we're talking about the word nanomist technology, it's basically, imagine one drop of the vitamin. Because we're using the nanomist technology, you're spreading the one drop into 10,000 droplets or more, right? So it's one drop. It's actually being split into 10,000 droplets and more. And where we are actually spraying this is our buccal cheek, which is your inner cheek. So as soon as you've actually done that, the entire body receives the vitamin in less than 3 seconds. So this is called instant, right? Now, it's not like you spray it in the cheek and in 3 seconds it's just on the face. In 3 seconds, it reaches from the head to the toe, right? And that's what this spray vitamin does. It's the highest absorption in the world. So when we use things like capsules, we use injections, yes, it's effective, but not 100%, right? First of all, the capsules, any capsule that we actually consume, the body cannot absorb more than 20%, 25%, not anything more than that. Here, the body is absorbing 100%. So even though, and because it's actually absorbing 100%, you don't need a very strong dosage. It is a strong, it is a very good dosage, but because of the technology, even if the dosage is less, you are getting the maximum out of the product, right? When we talking about this liposomal delivery, I mean, this is the first time I'm actually hearing this, but definitely would like to research on this one word. And in our next Zooms, we can actually, or I would rather talk a lot about this. But when I find out that vitamin K2 has been added with the D, this is a game changer. The reason I actually say this is vitamin K2 is very, very important. It actually helps a lot of people for blood clotting. It helps you, so when you actually hurt yourself, it helps you heal your body a lot faster. It's also got something called calcium metabolism. So all the people in the world with actually weak bones, K2 is unbelievable, and it's also very good for the heart health, right? Vitamin D is the missing link, right? It's basically also called the sunshine vitamin. But when you actually add vitamin D along with K2, now this is the very first time somebody's ever introduced a product with this uniqueness. And boy oh boy, am I happy? Am I excited? Because we are the first in the world to even market something like this. So very, very excited, Amie. Very, very excited. Yeah, back to you.
Perfect, Pradeep. Wow, I am so impressed. You you've obviously been doing a little bit of research. You sound very knowledgeable already, and you haven't even heard everything yet. We haven't even started yet. This is amazing. Uh, so, okay. Well, thank you so much, Pradeep, for sharing that. That's really important. And I love what you said about the droplets of the nano mist. That's the word droplet. That's fantastic, because maybe that's a better way to explain something. A nano mist, the droplets, the size of the droplet.
Right.
So we're really excited. Okay, so I want to just talk a little bit about the product specifically. We talked about the vitamin G3 with the K2, and I love what you said about, and again, we don't want to get technical. We've got a lot of stuff that we'll put in the back office and on the website that will be really specific, that those people that want to know, they'll love to know. What I do want to talk about this, though, is interesting enough, a lot of doctors, scientists have said during the pandemic that a majority of the people throughout the globe that got really, really ill during the pandemic, I don't know if you know this or have heard this, but it's very interesting. A lot of research went into this, saying that many, if not most, that got really, really ill and worse were vitamin D deficient, which is phenomenal. Now, I know here in the United States, and I know we have a lot of people also joining us from overseas, they're doing, when you go get blood tests, now they do blood tests for vitamin D along with vitamin B12. There's a reason for that. And the obvious reason is it's an important vitamin. And so imagine this wasn't like this 5-10 years ago. Doctors didn't, in fact, 5-10 20 years ago, doctors, and still to this day, some doctors don't even believe in vitamins, right? They just, no, don't take vitamins. Vitamins do nothing. But they can't help the fact that you're realizing that, there is something about vitamin D. There's something about vitamin B12. Why are they doing blood tests for this? Now, imagine if everybody on this Zoom and in the company have the most absorbable, the most effective, the most amazing form, and the most amazing way to take a vitamin D product. I mean, again, it's hands down. It's a no-brainer. It's what they say, game on. From a business standpoint, from a marketing standpoint, game on. Nothing compares. And so, again, you'll see some stuff, some flyers, you'll see some things that just talk about, the vitamin D3, the nano mist. It talks about the liposomal. What does it do? There's statements on there. Again, remember, we'll have the statement, the FDA statement that says, the products are not intended to cure, diagnose, treat disease, stuff like that. We can't say that. So I want to reiterate, while there's amazing health products with amazing health benefits, we can't say it does this, it does that, it cures this, it fixes that. But interestingly enough, taking health supplementation helps you. Again, why are doctors having you tested for vitamin D3 in your blood levels? So you take D3, you take K2, you put them together, it's powerful. And then what you do is you take that, you put it in nano mist, you take it with liposomes. Again, hands down, nothing compares, no competition, and that's really key. So that is our D strong. And you know what we did is we had to work with our our graphic designers to really make some stellar, beautiful labels. And everyone that's seen them, they're like, wow, okay, we love the first idea, the first label, but wow, this is amazing. I mean, the colors, just the simplicity, it's clean, it's classy. And again, you don't have a lot of real estate, meaning these are tiny spray tubes. You don't have a lot of space to do a beautiful design, but I thought working with, that's something I do as well. Besides we're adoption families, behind the scenes, I work with web designers. I worked with our graphic designer really closely, and we got some beautiful colors and designs. Not that that's important, but from a marketing standpoint, it is important. It doesn't matter how beautiful it is, it's what's on the inside, right? But it does help if it looks beautiful on the outside from a marketing standpoint. That is really key. And so we're really proud of that. I brought that up for a reason. I can't even remember why I brought up the label or the design, but anyways, okay, moving on. So we've got the G3, we've got K2, no competition. That's really, really important. I want to now talk about oh yes, I remember why. Now I remember why. We named it D Strong. It's like Be Strong. Of course, we've got Be More, but D Strong, it's like the strengthening your immunity, strengthening your health, everything, your bones, so we love the name. I thought it was phenomenal putting it together. So D Strong, which we will be trademarking, but we love the name besides the label and everything, because it's important. I think it really says what's inside the product. Okay, Be More. This is exciting. So Be More. Why do we name this Be More? Because it's more than just a B complex, a B vitamin, just a mix of B vitamins. It's much, much, much more. We've got B12, we've got B6, and we all have something called methylfolate. Again, without getting technical, we'll have stuff in the back office of the importance of methylfolate, which is the most, fancy is not a word, the best, the most bioavailable, just say the best form of folic acid. So it's not just folic acid or folate, it's a methylfolate. Again, I don't want to get technical, but I want you to know that what we're bringing to the market is the best. And when you know you have the best in your hands, you'll be stronger when you're talking to your friends, family. Also, as you're taking it, you'll know what's going into your body is the best. The form of B12 that's in our Be More is methylcobalamin, which is the natural form of B12, whereas there's another synthetic version, which you'll see in some of the big box retailers who sell vitamins that are this big for a jar, like this jar, a million capsules for $9.99 or something, and so there's a reason they're so inexpensive. But one of the reasons is what exactly? The B12 form is most likely the synthetic form, not the natural form. That's important. I mean, I think most people understand natural over synthetic. So you've got methylcobalamin, you've got B6, you've got methylfolate. This combination is very unique. It's a very powerful combination. It's even what one of our scientists, what he said? He said, he has an accent. He goes, I think it's got this, I call it a magic formulation. I can't copy it, but it's literally a magic formulation. It's the power of these ingredients together. And that's why we had to name it Be More, because it is so much more than be, but it will also help you to be more. So it does a lot of things. There's so many benefits to this, health benefits to, from cognitive function, memory, mood support, D can do that as well. And all of this stuff, blood circulation, that's really important. Heart health. And again, all of these things, this is what we say supports. We can only say it supports these, things that you have going on with your health, but we cannot say it cures or prevents. We can't make promises. We can't say anything like that, because that's really important. So that's the Be More, and understanding that, again, you've got in a liposomal free, because all of these nutrients that are in the Be More, we were able to have it become a liposomal form of it. Oh yes, and the other thing is the amount of micrograms. I was looking, I was just Googling, like most people do, probably go to Google, go to Amazon, and I just looked up vitamin sprays, and I was looking at, okay, I didn't see anything really with D3, K2. I found one liquid that seemed okay. It was about $20, not liposomal, not nano mist. You found anything from $12 to $35, but again, nothing that the ingredients, the formulations, the liposomal, the nano mist, none of that, any of that, that I saw on the market. So I couldn't find anything that even came close, which I wish I did, because then you could okay, this is kind of close. There are a few good products out there, some better than others, but again, nothing, again, these are all special formulations, custom formulations for us, for you, for everyone. And so that's our B again. Now, I'll take just a brief second. Pradeep, do you want to say something about the Be More that I just said, if you want to touch on anything?
Yes, definitely. Now, when we actually talk about the vitamin B family, an extremely important vitamin that actually gathers our body together. Miss Amie did mention about, people lacking the functionality of vitamin D. That is what actually triggered the expansion of COVID, if I may use that word, right? Because people got exposed. Now, although vitamin D is a sunshine vitamin, what everybody has to understand is there's a lot of UV rays in the sun that we actually have. So even though if you actually go stand in the sun and you're getting this sunlight, it's because of all the UV radiation, it's not enough to give you that vitamin. That's the first thing. And today, let's be very honest. How many people actually go there out in the sun, stand in the bus stop, waiting for this, sun to hit your face? Because in Dubai, we have a lot of sun, but people run away from it. You'd actually find people going with umbrellas against the sun because they don't want that rays being hitting them. But the umbrellas is okay because even though a country like Dubai has got so much sun, 72% of the UAE population is vitamin D deficient. As a matter of fact, global research shows that 70% of the world population is vitamin D deficient. So, we have around 75 people in this room. And I can assure you, if you go today to your doctor, get your vitamin D test done, I'm pretty sure you are vitamin D deficient. So here, think about it. A concept which is brand new. It's easy. And you know what? I've not even tasted it, but I'm telling you it's going to be tasty. It's going to taste really good, right? It's either going to taste like, I don't know, peppermint or spearmint. It's like a mouth freshener, right? And when you spray that, nanotechnology spreads in your body in 3 seconds. It's more dosage to your body. Now, when we talk about, B12, B6, folic acid, and stuff like this, I'm Googling it right now with the liposomal technology that we are actually introducing. Here, there is one company in Dubai, which is actually selling it through Amazon, and that's at $60. And I'm pretty sure I know the pricing of Renault. So this product is not $60. It's a lot lower than that, right? A lot lower than that. So what we have is not just pricing. We have an opportunity. Forget the opportunity. But we got a product that's actually good, grade A, and it gets the job done in the body, right? Vitamin B is very, very important. And we're not talking about just one. If they're talking about B3, B6, B12, I'm not sure. Amie, do we have B3 also in there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure if I was muted.
Yeah.
No, it's B6, B12, and methylfolate. And there's a reason for that. Okay. Just the formulation, the way things go together. For instance, even in our G strong or G3 with K2, the amount of IU, the percentages, there's a reason for that as well. Whatever the scientific technical reasons are.
Well, how much IU is it, the vitamin D?
The D is 2,500 IU. It's with 80 micrograms of the K2, which is interesting because it's about not just the amount of D, but it's the K2, the formulation. Because I'm like, hey, let's just bump up the IU of everything. More micrograms of B, more IU of D. And the scientist, the doctor, he says, wait, that sounds great in theory, right? But it doesn't work quite like that. There's a synergistic factor that you have to have. If you have too much of this, not enough of this, it just doesn't work in combination.
And how much of K2?
So it's like a perfect
2,500 IU for vitamin D and K2?
For D, yeah. And then and you'll see if the labels will be on the website as well. So the B12 is got 500 micrograms and it's got 5 milligrams of the B6. And again, this gets technical. This will be on the thing. But the most important thing is understanding why these numbers are like that. Is the combination, the synergy of the one to the other. And again, that brings up our next part, which I want to go to next, which is very excited. The Relief. Love this formulation. Very powerhouse custom formulation. Gosh, I don't even know where to start with this. I mean, it had to be green because of what it is, what it does, and everything. And so Relief, and you'll see this, I think this already sent out on a company mailer, but basically it's a powerful antioxidant herbal blend. It is amazing. The Relief was the best name for it. And the reason being is it's supposed to help with discomfort. help promote a healthy inflammatory response. And that's all down here. It promotes relaxation. So relaxation, relief are kind of the main benefits of this product. How and how. So chaga mushroom, which is a very, very, it's interesting, an expensive delicacy. So coincidentally, yesterday was Memorial Day here in the USA. We were getting ready to go to this barbecue. And on TV, we just have stuff on the background. I'll have like the Food Network on, but I think I had the History Channel or National Geographic. There was a Gordon Ramsay show. I don't know if anyone, well, maybe the big chef in the USA, Gordon Ramsay is one of, the special mega chefs. So Gordon Ramsay had something on. They were talking about chaga mushroom, and they were searching for it, I think, somewhere in I think it is in Asia or in Australia, for chaga mushroom. And it was interesting. And we tried to rewind it, so we couldn't catch all of this. I'm going to try to figure out if we can get that. But they were talking about chaga mushroom being a delicacy. What is chaga mushroom? It's obviously a form of a mushroom. It's a very powerful, powerful antioxidant. Very, very powerful. So there's so many benefits to the chaga mushroom. It's a very expensive ingredient. I want to share something interesting. About 2 years ago, I had speaking with some formulators, doctors, with a different formulator, and we were trying to figure out how to put chaga into a liquid or spray at that time. Of course, we've had our black powder, but I was like, well, if not just in a powder, but can we put it into a liquid form? And they said, yeah, we can do anything for a price, but it was just too expensive. Again, it wasn't liposomal. It wasn't something they had done. They wanted to put in a dropper. So we just kind of like, it just didn't feel right. And so I'm so happy today to say we were able to figure out how to get chaga into the Nano Mist spray. And it's not just chaga mushroom. It's got so many amazing ingredients, but the key ingredients of this are the chaga mushroom, but also GABA, G-A-B-A. And after the Zoom, if you want to Google what GABA is, the natural form GABA, G-A-B-A, not the pharmaceutical gabapentin, which from what I understand, the pharmaceutical version was taken from the natural version, which is really interesting that if you take a pharmaceutical drug and you make a drug from something natural, that means the natural version has to be very effective. But it's very, it does a lot for stress, anxiety. I mean, how many people here in the USA or in the world have stress, have anxiety, have pain, have discomfort, a lot of things, right? So that's what's powerful about the relief. Amazing product. There's nothing even close to this on the market. I mean, you can't Google anything. I mean, like, if you're trying to Google methylfolate B6, B12, you can't find anything like that. I don't even know if you can find it even in a pill or gummy bear form. Relief, you're going to find nothing like this at all. I mean, completely very expensive ingredients. Beautiful, delicious spray. Again, you're saying all sprays, they all have their own different flavors, but that's what we love about that. They're just they all have their own different flavor profiles, if you will. And the key thing is that they taste good. They don't taste bad, because otherwise nobody will stay on them. Thank you, Pradeep, for bringing up price for a minute. Anything on the market like this or this. I mean, you said something in Dubai that's got the BB and the methylfolate, $60 US. These could easily be marketed wholesale. I mean, we should be charging minimum $35, $40, and $50 retail. The thing we're doing right now during the soft launch, pre-launch phases, we're absorbing a lot of the costs. Our cost of goods are very high, but you know what? We're in here for the whole big picture, for the sprays, the black powder, for everything long-term. And that's the key thing. So there's a lot of investments that have gone to the products. The profits on the products between commissions and the cost of goods, but it's not about that. It's not just about profits. It's not just about money, right? It's a lot more than that. It's about results, by getting products into people's hands. And so that's the key thing. So we've kept it where it's not outrageously priced where masses can't afford it. In fact, I think it's probably a little bit too low, but again, this is all pre-launch, soft launch pricing. You want to know what's in your hands, but it allows you then, if you want to go retail it, or you want to give it to friends and family, it's, at a price that is amazing. And so that's, I'm really glad that you brought that up, Pradeep, because these could be sold for much more, at least $10 more per tube minimum wholesale. But we didn't do that because, this is the beginning. This is the soft launch phase as we bring this to market. So that is our amazing relief. Pradeep, I like going back and forth with you. So I'll take a short, 30, 60-second pause if you want to touch on relief, chaga, GABA, anything.
Okay. With regards to chaga mushroom, it's one of a new ingredient which has actually entered the world of nutrition, right? I have not read a lot about the chaga mushroom, but it's antioxidant. It's supposed to be one of the most powerful antioxidant that is actually there in the market in today's time. So what it actually does, it helps you detox your body. So it takes out all the things that's not required inside your body, outside your body, and cleanses your body, right? It's boosts your immune system. It reduces stress and energy. It gives you more energy. It's also got an anti-inflammatory built-in property in the chaga mushroom. It actually blesses your digestive tract. Okay, lowers blood pressure. So anybody actually having a blood pressure issue, again, I'm not a doctor. I'm not here to diagnose, treat, cure anything, but I would like to say you got to try this product because chaga mushroom can actually help you lower your blood pressure, and it reduces heart disease as well. Very simple to use. All you got to do is take that spray, put it in the mouth, shoot it in your buccal cheek, which is your inner cheek. And as soon as you've
Just like
done
this.
that in 3 seconds, it's all over your body. The fastest way your body can ever digest anything with the nanotechnology. Nothing can go wrong. And I'm very excited that, we actually finally have this product in our hand and we are ready to go. So relief is definitely going to give a lot of you relief. And, this whole concept of this vitamin spray, I mean, back in the days, Amie, when you actually gave me the first vitamin spray back then in 2013, you actually gave it to me on the stage in Dumaguete in Philippines. I was there in the event, and you actually gave me in Dumaguete when I actually got the spray. And I tried it for the first time. Somebody asked me, I mean, how does it taste? I said, it tastes like money. And we also call that the money pump because every time we actually pump, we actually made money using that product. So we're very excited, something that we actually started in 2013 has actually come to life and come to good life in 2014. A quick question, Amie. Is this tube a metal tube?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Can you guys see it? Like you can, I'm just going to show you. Well, like I said, many of you will have it in your hands in the next 24, 48 hours.
Right.
So you'll see, obviously BPA free and all that stuff, but it's very important. Fully sealed, which is important. I just realized there'll be the USA. I know people across the world have actually seen and touched the felted tubes, but right. Here in the USA you haven't. So you'll be very impressed with what the tube is. And flavor, you mentioned flavor, they're all interesting. This one's got a very interesting, I like to call it a chocolate orange flavor. Very unique, very, again, very different. I love what you said about the chaga. Thank you. That is key. And again, that's just one of the key antioxidants in this. Again, it's an expensive ingredient. It's a powerful ingredient. It's been out for, it's been out for always for a long, long, long time. It's a form of a natural powerhouse antioxidant mushroom from the mushroom family. But just in the nutrition field, just in the last several years, it's gotten taken off, It's one of those things once you realize something is powerful, like an acai berry, acai berry got popular about 10, 12 years ago. And then also now you see acai berry and everything. In fact, I think Starbucks has their strawberry acai lemonade, I just realized. So it's interesting. So we'll bring ingredients like this to market. You've got the GABA. Google that, that's really important. So here's what's cool about this, because this is, we're talking about the black powder, the black, black MP, and that's like whole nutrition. That's the key thing is that's mainly minerals. The thing is you really can't have vitamins without minerals, but you can't have minerals without vitamins theoretically. So that's really important to understand, how is this different than black water? Black water does so much overall. It just does overall important, so many benefits from a health standpoint to have this and to drink this. Does it conflict? No, never. It would not make sense to introduce conflicting products, rather products that are complementary to each other. And that's super, super important. What we have here is now targeted nutrition. Besides important vitamins, supplements that you need, also targeted nutrition, which is Relief is one of our first of many targeted nutrition products. By the way, this is just the beginning of all the future formulations. We came out with 4, which a lot of the doctors and even our finance teams, like, you sure you want to invest this much into bring out 4, bring out 1 or 2, and then bring out more and bring out more. I'm like, no, we're so excited. We don't know what to choose, but we want to come out with at least this, to the marketplace. And so that's why we've chosen these 4, because we saw what was the power of Relief, the results and everything. And now I want to go to the next one. Speaking of targeted nutrition, this is the dream. Now the Dream, you might have already seen this, but what I love best about on the flyer, that if you look carefully, if you're looking at your emails, I love this. Dream doesn't leave you feeling groggy in the morning, which can happen with many of the OTC over-the-counter sleep aids. There's stuff like ZQL out there. There's a nighttime, I think Advil. I don't know what the names of those. A lot of stuff you get on the over-the-counter, like at the local Target, Walmart, that are sleep aids. And a lot of people are on those. A lot of them are unfortunately like addicted to those, for lack of better words, because they just can't do without them. And then there's all the pharmaceutical pills for sleep aids. That's a whole other market. It's like, oh my goodness, people are taking all these medicines and drugs for sleeping, because in the United States, and I think in there we have even, it says, yeah, about 40 million adults suffer from a sleep disorder of some kind. That's a lot. They say 60% have some kind of sleep issues throughout the week. That's a huge, huge, huge market. That's a huge need. And now our formulation is not just melatonin. It's a combination of a few things together in a synergistic formula. And that's a good word, synergistic formula. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, put them together, and you have that, that right combination, that magic formula. I can't wait for people to try this, because I know a lot of people have been getting great sleep with just starting to take the black water. Now, again, black water is whole general nutrition. It's going to help you in so many ways. But those of you that have targeted issues, that want something more, you need something more specific, is the Dream. And you know what? The good thing about Dream is it's a great lead-in, because there's some people you might want to just bring this up to, market just this to get them into the door, because obviously, this is simple. They understand, like, oh, I have a sleep issue. Well, there's a spray. Okay, interesting. And I love what's the best at the bottom is fall asleep faster and wake up your best. That's the key thing with our product, is that help you sleep, but wake up so you're not groggy. Do it without pharmaceutical drugs. Do it without, even the over-the-counter is some sort of a drug, right? Stuff that's that you can buy, again, like at your local Target, Long's, CVS, Walmart, Costco. There's so many sleep pills. And so that's what's amazing about the Dream product. And so, Radeep, I'll take a pause for me if you want to just touch on any thoughts on Dream and the marketplace and how big the marketplace is for this.
Amie, before I actually get to Dream, I would like to actually talk about GABA. Okay. Oh. Google it. Ladies and gentlemen, Google GABA, right? A very quick one, what I've actually taken some notes on GABA. Why would anybody want to try GABA? First of all, it's very good for depression. So anybody who's actually has got depression, you got to try GABA, right? It's very good for insomnia. So if people have sleeping disorders, GABA is very, very good for them. For all the ladies in the room, it provides relief from PMS, right? Again, a very, very strong thing, aches, pains. It actually helps you combat wrinkles. So anybody who has wrinkles or you want to stay away from wrinkles, GABA actually helps you combat that and helps you focus a lot. And GABA is very, very important for the brain health, right? So people with, any kind of weaker side on the brain, by using this, they would actually give you very, very strong testimonies, right? As a matter of fact, I need a little more time on, some research on GABA, but this can be a huge market by itself as a single product. But the good part is we're not selling these products as a singular products. We're actually putting this as a package deal and giving it to all. So, I'm a marketer and I'm actually seeing the viability of marketing, and I feel that this is a global company, this is a global product, and the viability of marketing is really, really huge as far as this is concerned. Now, as far as Dream is concerned, yes, Black MP Living Water gives you a lot of good sleep, but along with this, it also gives you, again, the missing link of whatever is required to actually streamline your sleeping patterns. Okay, and I've tried this Dream product before. I have. Okay. And it kind of helps you with snoring. So anybody in this room, if you have a neighbor or if you have a partner or somebody in that room or in the house who actually has a snoring issue, I would tell them to try Dream. Try it. Because if your partner snores less, I think you're sleeping better, right? If you snore less, your partner is sleeping better, right? And I know some people can snore really, really loud, really loud. And you know what that is all about. I don't need to tell you, right? So again, with all these vitamin sprays, all I gotta say is don't buy it, try it. Try it once. And once you try it, you be the product of the product, you become the testimony. And nobody wants to hear people snoring while they're sleeping. And my big question to each and every one of you is, do you? Do you enjoy the sound of the snoring? Right? The answer is yes, you can stay away from dream. But if not, you can try the dream, right? That's it from my side. Back to you, Amie.
I like that. And you
Yeah.
know what? I like what you said, because relief and dream can actually go hand in hand, because think about it. The relief is one of the key things you talk about: anxiety, stress, depression. It just helps you to relax, like calming. And so it's great. It's important to, take it closer to bedtime. Some of you will find it might make you sleepy. So if you take dream and sleep relief together, that's a powerful combination. You will get a great night's sleep. Or give it to your partner that snores. I like that. If they don't want to take it while they're sleeping, while they're snoring,
Yeah.
but I like that. So that's important, is that you've got this calming, relaxing, and I guess as we said, calming, relaxing. It does that in so many ways, because it helps to get the blood flow, the circulation, and everything going, which is really, really key. The GABA. Now, Pradeep, how did you Google GABA? I didn't hear what you
Yeah,
said
Google
about.
GABA. Everybody Google GABA. Just go GABA. Google it. Find out. You'd be shocked. You'd be shocked what you read. Everybody should do it, right?
It's Thank you. Well, it's interesting because most of my information is coming directly from like scientists, doctors, and formulators. So I'm going from them for more serious technical and scientific matter. I rarely will just simply Google stuff. I'll do it just to see kind of what's out there. I'll do more like, well, what's potential products that might be similar, or what could be potential competition. But again, there's nothing, and I like doing that because it's like, great, it makes you really realize, gosh, there's nothing that can even compare. So those are our 4 powerhouse blockbusters. Now here's the key. This is just the beginning, like just the beginning. We have so many other formulas that we're working on. We're talking about the formulators, and that's really, really key. It's just, again, how many, it'd be too overwhelming. It would dilute everything to just the air. We almost thought of bringing out 5 or 6. We said, oh, just 4, that's it. But we knew we wanted to bring out these 4 because it was hard. We couldn't do it without D. I know the importance of that. I knew we needed the B more, for everything it does. I mean, it can give you, it's also a natural energy enhancer, which a lot of people don't realize, but B vitamins will give you energy. People have heard that, but if you have a natural cellular energy through a powerful natural B, that's a great other benefit, small benefit, but maybe an important benefit we didn't even talk about. Well, I don't say not necessarily a health benefit. I guess giving you energy could be a very health benefit, because now you might work out, you might get more chores done, you might be more productive at work. So maybe there's a lot of health benefits even from just having energy. We wanted the relief because everything it is. And then the dream, we knew the effects that people would have on the studies, on the people that have tried it, the results that they were getting. It was like, whoa, okay, let's bring this to market. So just the very, very beginning, like I said, during the soft launch phase of this, we're working with web designers to just kind of put the right content up. We had a lot of stuff, but it was just too much. So we're trying to narrow it down so it's not so technical. We don't want to overwhelm everybody. And so you'll start to see different things on the website, in the back office. But again, very beginning, and we're doing that special promotion as well for a couple of days, just till Friday, is that you're getting the double points. So that's really important. So remember, take advantage of that. I know a few people already have. We just introduced it, I think 48 hours ago. They just kind of put that up there as just like a test. We didn't really promote anything. Nobody was on a Zoom call, nothing. And I'm just impressed with how many orders we already got, just people not really knowing what. They're like, okay, let's just try this, because they're excited. They've had the results with the black water. They're like, let's see, wow, what can this do? And so you can share this with everybody. You're getting at an amazing price. Now you're getting, with the promotion, the extra points, that's the point with the extra double points. Buy them, buy extras, because you can, again, buy this at wholesale, sell it at retail. You're getting a great price on this right now during soft launch. So it's not just the promotion of the points, but it's just an amazing value. And so, but again, just the very beginning, congratulations to everybody being part of this as we just, bring this out to the marketplace and really change the world, change supplementation, change health and wellness, literally one spray at a time. And so very excited. Pradeep, I'll turn it back over to you.
Thank you so much, Amie. Everyone actually on this call, The product pricing that I've actually seen in the back office is $85 for all the 4 sprays put together. The dollar value is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Each of these products, you actually have to Google it, right? Only when you Google it would you realize that this $85 for all the 4 products put together is a steal. Now, when you actually do that, the company till the 31st of May 2024, they're going to give you double points. Now, what does that mean? You're getting 2 points for a set of 4. 2 points for a set of 4, right? Now, we have this wonderful thing called the car bonus. Think about it. 13 sets gives you the car. Think about it. This is a steal, right? You know, it's an opportunity of a lifetime. It's very, very simple. All I can say is try it once. We'll talk about it later. Try the product once, right? And once you try the product, you're not going to stop the product, right? Everybody, since you're actually putting it in the buckle chic, and personal hygiene is important, you would not really share your sprays. You'd not, right? So it's basically 1 spray for 1 person, right? So if you are a brand promoter, you need to at least have the whole set for yourself to know how it tastes, whether it works, whether it doesn't work, and stuff like that. And if you are thinking retail, I repeat, if you're thinking retail, you should or could have another set, right? You should or could have another set, which means everybody needs 8 bottles, right? Everybody needs 8 bottles, and we are here to create testimonies. When Black MP Living Water was actually launched for the first time, first it was like, people are like, what is this? It's black water. Okay, what is it supposed to do? I don't know, but everybody's drinking it. But you people forced me to tell you what is it that I'm doing with my body. How is it that I have non-stop energy going on Zooms? Amie, I never told anybody in this room about Black MP Living Water. Nobody, right? We were doing another crypto program. And every time they see me, I'm drinking some water. I drink a lot of water,
Right.
right? I'm drinking water. I'm like, hey, I'm drinking water and I'm doing my Zooms, drinking water, doing my Zooms. So first, people thought that I was actually drinking Coke,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because it looks like black water looks like Coke, right? So they thought I was drinking Coke. And I used to do like 16 hours, 17 hours, 18 hours of Zooms. So when I do 18 hours of Zoom, they're like, where is this energy coming? I said, yeah, I've got this thing going on, and that's where the energy is coming in and all of that. And then finally, I told a couple of them, it's called Black MP Living Water, and it's a product from US, and that's what I'm using and stuff like that. And they're like, we want to try, we want to try, we want to try. You got to be the product of the product. You have to be the testimony. If you're not the testimony, nobody's going to use it. Nobody cares about the product, right? But when you see how it helps you, then you again don't just sell the product, you start sharing your story. I use this, I got this. I use this, I got this. Now, as soon as the testimonies start growing, things get faster, things get easier, and things blow up, right? Imagine this. 13 people on your short leg gives you a car. But we have only 72 hours to go. So the big question is, are you ready, right? A lot of strategies, a lot of meetings, a lot of Zooms coming up, but this is unbelievable. Wonderful product is actually soft launch. This is not a global launch. It's just a soft launch because not many people know about it. So grab
Right.
it before other people know about it. And
Speaking of
before
which,
you actually
Pradeep,
make that order, before you make the order, Google it. You realize the pricing out here is very low, very, very low, right? Look at all the ingredients. You can individually look at the ingredients online. Go to Amazon, look at those prices. You'd realize this is a wonderful bundled deal or bundled offer, right? So you're saving money, you're having great products, and you will love it, and you're getting paid, right?
and
So
Pradeep,
nothing.
that's a great point. That's you got the points, you got the special till Friday. So take advantage of the special price package, the double points. I mean, that's an amazing, amazing thing, because right now we're just giving, I don't want to say we're giving it away, but it's just, it's one thing to get it in the hands right now, into everyone's hands right away. Again, that's a key thing, like you are reiterating, a very special price right now as we roll this out, at a super special price. but also the points and everything with the promotion. So take advantage of the promotion right now. Speaking of global, I see a few people from the Philippines here. I don't even know what time it is in the Philippines, but I see Isabel, there you are.
It's 10:30 in the morning. It's 10:30 in the morning there.
Okay. That's right. Thank you for joining us from the Philippines. If any of you want to come on and just share something, I'd love to hear. I'm sure everyone here in the USA and other parts of the world love to hear from our leaders and reps that are out in the Philippines. So if anyone wants to speak that's in the Philippines, feel free to just share a few thoughts if you'd like.
Amie, there's a question out here in the chat. What is the shelf life of the spray? Is it 1 year?
It's on the bottom of the spray. So each one it's 1 to 2 years, depending on which spray it is.
Okay. So Pluto, the answer is 1 to 2 years. But trust me, it's going to finish in 1 month.
Yeah.
And if you really use it, it's going to finish in 20 days.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So
you'll see, and you'll like at the very bottom, it prints it has like the lot number and everything, which is another important thing. Everything's made in the USA, all the ingredients shows USA. It's all made in a CGMP certified facility. That's also FDA, you've got FDA and CGMP. That's really important. But thanks for that question. So Philippines, let's see, who wants to
what
share
I would like
something?
to do now, ladies and gentlemen, is actually introduce a very, very old friend of mine who I've known for almost 15, 16 years. We actually, both of them didn't know how to actually spell network marketing back then. She was new, I was new, everyone was new, and we were just trying, what the hell is all of this and how does it actually happen and all of that. But what I'd like to do now is actually introduce Isa. I call her Isa. Her name is Isabel from Philippines. She's in Dumaguete, and over to you, Isa. Welcome on board.
First and foremost, hi, Coach Pradeep. I missed you. It's been a while. And Miss Amie, thank you. And actually in the Philippines right now, it's a working day today. So most of us couldn't make it, but at least some of the leaders are here. And as I was listening earlier, I know Black MP has been phenomenal in the Philippines since it started in 2020. So I know that our testimonials have been all over the world. And I am amazed also to see all these people right here from the US, and it's so overwhelming that not only us are experiencing the Black MP, but a lot of us now. And for the sprays, actually we already have testimonies for the D3 alone, Miss Amie, because some of the people who come to us said that their sleep is getting better and better. It's sleep inducing, and they feel so good. I know Black MP already induces sleep, but the vitamin D3, I have a friend, she works in a bank, but she told me I can't use it actually in the daytime because it really makes me sleepy, and I love it during the night because she has insomnia. So now I am listening. Actually, I was listening to you and to Pradeep as well regarding the relief, and I can't wait to taste this one and share it to the people all over, because right now we are already good with the Black MP. We're already good with the D3 and the NMN. And NMN also already has good testimonials as well. And we are excited for the relief. And actually, Coach Philip was telling earlier about this mushroom, shaga mushroom, this GABA. I'm not sure about this, but I was amazed because it's good for brain health as well. And we have a lot of people who are have problems in focusing, especially for those who are in the perimenopausal stage. Mm-hmm. So it can help a lot. Can't wait to taste and to touch this one. And I really hope all of us, I know it's exciting actually. So I will share this to people who cannot make it here tonight. So I am taking down notes from Miss Amie as well as with Pradeep, because later tonight we'll be meeting and I'll be sharing to them what I have heard. And of course, we will check also in the website. But for now, excitement is an understatement for the Philippines, and we'll blast this in the Philippines, Miss Amie. And thank you again to my very, very good friend. Actually, for you to know, it was this Pradeep who really got me into this in Dubai, because I am new, I am shy, and he helped me to become like who I am today, that I am more, I can talk now over Zoom, because before no, I can't do this. So thank you so much. And yes, it's a very, very good friend of mine. And back to you, Miss Amie and Coach Pradeep.
Wow, as well. That's thank you so much for sharing that. And I love what you're saying about the benefits people are getting helping their insomnia with D. You know, the power of D3, it's interesting. It has, again, so many health benefits. So if it's helping people with that, it's very interesting. But I'm glad you guys are just really, really ready to blast this all over the Philippines. You know, this is going to be a global phenomenon. Again, no competition.
Yeah.
So very, very, very excited about that. So let's see here. I see Pradeep, did you want to, should we open up for any questions?
Amie, yes, Amie, I wanted to, there's somebody asking, when I spoke to Chief, he was talking about the NMN.
Yes.
Is it a part of any of this, or is it?
So NMN, what we're doing is we're now trying to reformulate where they're seeing that they've been doing some testing how to get into a liposomal form. There have been some things with the raw ingredients. So because of the time frame of the raw ingredients, in the meantime, while they're waiting for the raw ingredients, because it's a combination, they're doing some stuff behind the scenes. So yes, but yeah, I mean,
so NMN is not out as yet.
Not today, yeah, not yet.
Not today. So in these 4 sprays, we don't have NMN yet.
Enemy, it's not. Oh, yeah, it's not an ingredient in one of these. No, it's going to be its own standalone. And again, remember, some ingredients, they don't work with. I mean, like for instance, wouldn't it be great if we put all 4 of these into one spray or something? You know, like for instance, why don't we have B together with D? Why is it not a multivitamin? There's so many reasons why some things are separate. And so that's like the key thing. So NMN is separate. It's not in one of these. It's just it's its own standalone thing.
Okay. I'm not. Do you want to call upon anyone else, Amie, or right now everyone's on mute? So only if we can actually let everybody raise their hands if they have any questions. Do we
questions, comments, thoughts, ideas, whatever, you know, right? I'm super deep. You know, if you have some other leaders you want to share any, you know, I mean, obviously they haven't tried the products yet, but if there's any thoughts.
Isa, anybody else you'd like to edify here, Isa?
Let me check who is here right now because I cannot see everyone.
Cynthia is here.
Yeah, Cynthia is here. Harold is driving. I am not sure if he can make it because he's driving on his way to our place. He's driving from Dumaguete, but he is listening.
Okay.
Cynthia is here with me.
What I would like to do now, what I would like to do, everybody, is introduce Miss Cynthia from Team Philippines, and you can actually hear her testimonies because she's tried the products before. So let's actually hear and give a huge round of applause to Cynthia. Cynthia, over to you. Oh.
Yes, abundance morning, abundance evening, everyone. Yes, I'm Cynthia Abad Caballero from the Philippines. I've been working with Chief Sir Mel and Miss Amie for almost 11 years. I started this company during my video talk last 2012. I've been an employee for almost 15 years. But in 2 weeks' time, I decided to do this full time. And we are so blessed to be part of this amazing company because we have the best product. It's an elite product, no competition, and it's doable. The comp plan is super amazing. Of course, the CEO, and of course, the leaders, and we have the best system and culture. And in fact, in 10 months time, I made my first million, and I've been to international places because of the free travel incentives given by the company. And all I can say is we're so lucky and blessed to have Sir Mel and Ma'am Amie. They are super generous, super kind-hearted. And yes, I've tried the vitamin spray. Sir Pradeep, have you remember during we have the big event here in our place last 2012. I think it's 4 vitamin sprays, and in fact, I suffered from severe migraine, and also I suffered severe back pains here and insomnia. And because of the black MP and the vitamin sprays, all are gone, right? So we are so blessed, and let's continue to be a blessing. And Coach, thank you so much. We miss you. It's been a while,
Yeah.
and hope to see you soon. And to all the distributors, let's do some just hard work and stay positive all the time, and practice the attitude of gratitude. Yeah. And once again, thank you so much. And we will rock Philippine market. And of course, um, it's not only Philippines or our market, but it's the whole world, right? Since we're into this technology thing, so there's no reason for us not to share this amazing product, and of course the amazing complan. And we are paid in dollars. We are paid weekly. That's why I I am doing this full time, right? And by the way, we started 2019 with this Black MP. We are just three of us, GGD Harold, Odie Isabel, and me. And now we have almost 8,000 or more members in the Philippines. And of course, we're connecting also to other countries like Canada, Hong Kong, what else? Of course, USA, right? So we're in the very best what do you call this, amazing opportunity. It really can change our lives, right? So health and wealth. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Cynthia. What I would do now is stop recording, and if anybody has any questions,